Hey guys, I'm here to do a quick video on some essential oils that I find to be very helpful for SD or seborrheic dermatitis. If you're interested in 3 oils that I love to use, stay tuned. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about 3 oils that I personally use for SD and for different parts of my body that suffer from eczema. The first one is lemon oil. Lemon oil is an awesome oil, not only for the smell, but it also helps with issues of dandruff and oily skin. And it also helps with those who may have greasy hair or skin as well. And so a therapeutic use for this is to mix 2 drops of the oil with 1 ounce of water and apply it as a toner to the face. For example, if you deal with oily skin of the face, you would apply it to the face. Now, if you deal with seborrheic dermatitis as I do, you can add 2 to 3 drops within an unscented shampoo and apply that directly to your scalp, massage it in, and then rinse out. And that should help some with alleviating the oiliness that comes with seborrheic dermatitis. The next oil is Ylang-Ylang. And this oil is awesome because not only does it smell really great, it also helps with regulating sebum production of the skin and scalp. And so when we're talking about SD, we know that it's an overproduction of oil that's going on in the area that's affected. And so one of the ways to reduce that is to use an oil such as this one to help control that. And so some of its uses could be to apply 2 to 3 drops to a damp cotton ball and apply it directly to the scalp or the affected area wherever your SD or eczema may be. I've also used it as a final rinse when I'm washing my hair. So I would shampoo, condition, and then as a final rinse, I may mix this oil in some water, or I may mix it in some aloe vera juice or something like that and pour it all over my scalp as a final rinse. Next is orange oil. And I love orange oil. It is so awesome. What it does for seborrheic dermatitis is it helps to reduce inflammation of the skin. For those of you who may not be familiar with SD, the skin can become really inflamed, and you can have flare-ups that just take over the whole scalp and cause a lot of itching and irritation. And so one of the ways that I use orange oil is also as a final rinse, like the oil I mentioned before. I'll mix it in with some water or some green tea, and I'll pour it over my scalp as a final rinse. I also could use this in a carrier oil. So maybe I would want to mix 2 to 3 drops in 1 ounce of oil, say grapeseed or Sweet Almond or jojoba oil, and apply that to the skin. Now, usually those of us who have SD, we don't put things on our skin that are oily or anything, period. We don't put on our skin because it can cause those flare-ups and cause more inflammation. So typically, I'm not applying it in that way, but if you do not have SD and you're still maybe dealing with some dandruff issues caused by something else, this may be an option that you want to use, applying it in a carrier oil. You could also dampen a cotton ball with 2 to 3 drops of this oil and a little bit of water and apply it directly to the scalp. And that's also a way that you can use it to apply it to the affected area. One of the things I use as well is I mix all of the oils together in carrier oil, and I use it throughout my body. So not only do I deal with eczema on my scalp and on my face, I have other spots on my body that are affected as well. And so I mix it with, this is just some coconut oil, sweet almond oil, and olive oil. And I mix all 3 of these oils in this bottle, and I use it all over my body. And I found it to be very helpful in keeping the eczema down. So last but not least, I just want to say that I think that these oils would be an awesome addition to any of your regimens out there. If you're looking for something more natural to kind of help assist with the treatment of SD, then go ahead and try these things out. They're not that expensive, and I mean, you only use a few drops at a time, so the bottles will last you for a really long time. And these oils, as well as many other essential oils, not only deal with your hair, your skin, but there are also other therapeutic uses for these oils, from repelling insects, from your colds and flus. Some of these help with toughening the nails. If you have weak nails, they help with high blood pressure, a whole host of things. And so one thing I would suggest that you maybe invest in is an essential oil handbook. And I actually own one. And it's a really awesome guide to help you through all the various essential oils out there. I invested in this about 5 years ago, and I am constantly going back to this book to look up the uses of these oils and what they're best to mix with and how to apply them in my everyday life. So I would definitely suggest getting a handbook, and I'll leave the information below for the one that I have. So if you found this helpful, go ahead and like this video. If you would like to see more videos like this talking about essential oils and their uses, I would love to make those. So I just want to make sure that you guys would want to hear it. So just let me know that down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!